reviewing everything that we've learned this month so far. I says I when one of the next two letters is another vowel. I says I if not, if one of the next two letters is not another vowel. IGH says I. Y at the end of short words says I. Like buy, my, cry, shy, try. I in the middle syllable says I. Hospital, confident. If there's a 3, 4, 5 syllable word and there's an I in the middle syllable, it will say I. TI says shh if it's toward the end of a longer word and there's a vowel after it, like nation or patient. And CI also says shh for the same, in the same situation when it's almost to the end of a longer word and there's a vowel after it. TI and CI will say shh. All right, so hopefully some of that sounds a little bit familiar, and let's try applying those. Pay no attention to my 50,000 tabs at the top. All right, let's get reading here. So here we have a digraph blend. This THR is going to say thur, as in through or throw. And then Y at the end of a short word says I. Y at the end of a short word, when Y is the only syllable, when it's the only vowel, it says I, if it's at the end. So the sounds are th, I, thry, thry. Go ahead and try yours over here. That R is going to be the hardest letter to read in this word because it's not easy to wrap your tongue around the shape of those sounds and get them out in the right order. But you can force it, you can do it. So this SH is going to say shh, right? The R will say and then this I is going to say I. What I say? The Y will say I because Y at the end of a short word says I. So the sounds are sh, I. Forcing that R sound in the middle there, it's shry, shry. Think of the word shrine, like you're going to visit a shrine. It's the same beginning sound, just without the n at the end. Shry, shry. Okay, number 2. We have a hard G here. G is always going to say G unless the next letter is an E, I, or Y. We're going to learn that in our whole G lesson later on. So this I says I because there's not a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. This IGH we're training our brain to look at as a unit, and it says I. The GH is silent. Sometimes it can come at the end like that, like in sigh. Like if you're going to sigh, that's how you spell that word. Usually it's in short words with a T at the end, like sight, but sometimes it's at the end. It's never at the beginning. So the sounds are G, I, T, I, grit-I, grit-I. Go ahead and try yours over here. Okay. So this I will say I because of the tab 2 rule. There's 2 consonants after it. IGH, we are training our brain to look at as a unit that says I. The GH is silent. The I is long. So the sounds are B, R, I, P, I. Bripai. Bripai. Now, just for fun, what would that word have said if it had only one P? Then this I can no longer say I because there's a vowel in the next one or two spots. It would have to say I, and that word would then be bripai. Bripai, okay? Number 3. Here we have another digraph blend. When that first consonant sound is a digraph, 2 letters that make one sound is a digraph, and then there's another consonant after it, that's considered a digraph blend. This I is going to say I because of the taboo rule. There's a vowel in the next one or two spots. This I will say I for the same rule. There's not a vowel in the next one or two spots. If there is, it says its name. If there isn't, it doesn't. I try to, I have a little way to remember that I teach the kids in the kids class, but I feel like you guys have got this. If you want that little story, it's like a little story that I teach the kids to remember when it's the taboo rule. Let me know in the chat. So we have I, T, id. Thrited. Thrited. Make sure that R gets in the right spot. That's going to be the hard sound to throw in the proper position. Thrited. Thrited. All right, I think I got some requests in the chat for the story. So it's hard to know, first of all, what the long sound is and what the short sound is. Because you can know the taboo rule. You can know that if there's a vowel in the next one or two spots, that vowel is going to make its long sound. But what's the long sound? That's kind of where a lot of the confusion comes in. So the kids, we have to teach them what the long sound is and what the short sound is, and then how to determine what is which. So I have kind of it's a sad little story for if it's long or short. I need to think of this one's just terrible. I need to think of a new story. I'm not a violent person, but this is a violent little story. So the only way I could think about it is there's 2 vowels, and if you don't, the one vowel says, if you don't tell me your name, I'm going to make your face long, making like I'm going to punch your face and it's going to like smash it and make it long. It's visual, right? They'll remember what long is, but it might give them nightmares. And then the other one, the taboo rule, is if you see a vowel in a word and there's another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots, then they get excited and they say, hey, vowel, I'm a vowel too. My name is, and they just they want to get to know each other, right? My name is, so that they can be friends with the vowel. It's a much friendlier story in the next 1 or 2 spots, because sometimes it's hard to know what the long sound is without that horrific little story that I must change now that I've said it out loud to adults. All right, where were we? Number 3, try. All right, go ahead and try yours over here. So this I is going to say, that needs to be a better looking line. I, because there's a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. It's introducing itself. Hello, my name is I. It's nice to see you. 1 or 2 doors down. This I will say I because there's not a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. It's just going to make its regular sound. So all the sounds are sh, I, t, I, p. Tri-tip, making me hungry. Shry-tip. Shry-tip. Just for fun, what would that word have said with 2 T's? Make sure you get the R in there. There's no cursing in my class. So then it would be shri-tip. Shri-tip, right? Okay. Number 4. Let me just check the chat here. Oh, don't ever apologize for being late. It is just lovely to have you whenever you can be here. Adults are busy. You are making the time to be here, even for 5 minutes, is remarkable. This class starts at 3:30. Yeah. However, next week it's going to be a little bit different. I'll talk about that at the end. Okay, this I is going to say I because one of the next 2 letters is another vowel. This I will say I because one of the next 2 letters is not another vowel. And this I will say I for the same reason. So the sounds are s, t, I, p, I, n, d, I, m. Since it's a long one, I'm going to grab just one sound at a time. St, stir, stry, stripe, stripe, stripin, stripined, stripined, stripindim, stripindim, okay? Try yours. Oh, yeah, I hate to interrupt you, but I just got a chat that says, it's not 3:30 where I live, it's 6:30 where I live is when the class starts. So you'll have to make that time zone adjustment. It's 3:30 in California is when the time starts. All right, go ahead and try your number 4. So this I will say I because of the taboo rule. There's a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. This I will say I, this I will say I for the same reason. There's not a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. So the sounds are s, p, oh, we have a 3-letter blend right there. I, f, I, n, d, I, m. One sound at a time. Sp, spl, split. That's the hardest part. Those first 4 sounds, that's going to be the hardest part. Split. Spliff. Nope, splife. Sorry, that's sply. Splife. Splife. Splifin. Splifined. Splifined. Splifindim. Splifindim. That one was a little bit of a challenge. Let me know in the chat, were you able to get splifindim on your own before I came in? Somebody in the chat was like, how is it so bright where you live when it's dark? Or they didn't understand that it was different time zones. Yeah, how does she have sun when out here it's dark? Okay, it took time, but yes, yes, no, no. So the yeses and nos are kind of split half and half here. So that's good to know. That one was a little bit of a challenge, right? Let's do one down here, an extra practice here. Is there one that you'd like me to do with you before you try these on your own for extra practice? All right, we have number 8. You got it. I'll let you try number 8 on your own, and then I'll come back and do it with you. Nice, Anne-Marie. Okay. All right. This I will say I because the next two letters are consonants. Same with this I. This I will say I because the next two letters are consonants. Also, another reason it says I is it's in the middle syllable. This I gets to say I for two reasons. And this one says I for the same reason there's not a vowel in the next one or two spots. So this I and this I are saying I for the same reason because there's not a vowel in the next one or two spots. This one is for that reason, but also because it's in the middle syllable. So the sounds are sh, I, p, l, I, f, I, d. Sure, shri, shrip. Make sure you don't say shrimp, right? There's no M sound. It goes straight from the I to the P. Shrip, shripple, shriple, shripliff, shripliffy, shripliffid, shripliffid. That was a little bit of a challenge. How'd you do on that one? Let me know. How was shripliffid for you? It was hard for me. Okay. Yeah. It was only easy for one person, and that person wasn't me. It was hard for me. All right, so yeah, that was a hard one. But I have all the answers for you for those extra practice in a video for you in the modules. And this, this will be our last Monday, no, our last Tuesday. I'm going to see you on Thursday, but then next week we're going to meet live with the other class on Mondays and Wednesdays, if you can make it, I hope. But we're still going to have Tuesdays and Thursdays classes, but they're going to be even more fun. On Monday and Wednesdays, cameras are going to be off, mics are going to be off. It's going to be me teaching only. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, cameras and mics are on. I get to teach you directly, one-on-one, feedback right there in the class. I'm super excited. And you're invited to join that class free of charge if needed. I want everybody to be there. All right, any questions about that or about anything? If not, I invite you to have a wonderful night, and